do.
So he can't go to the Costa Rica resort and be in the suite down the hall and she's there. Like, no, that's not okay with you.
Alright, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, okay, now that I hear the concept, it might not be alright, but what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bossy, and welcome back to the Shan Show. As you already know from the title, we're about to jump into a panel. Before I get started, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right next to it, hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a new video, you get that heat straight to your phone or your email. Make sure you run it up with them likes and also comment down below. Let me know any other topics you would like to see me cover on the panel. Now that that's done, on the panel we have
Miranda,
Leroy.
All right, Leroy Brown.
All right.
Alright, y'all, so for today's question, I'm going to ask, should your current partner throw away everything from their ex, regardless of the value?
Yeah.
I say
Gotta
no.
go. Gotta go.
and why?
Out the door.
Why?
It's a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? I can give you the child version, or I can give you the real version. The real version is like if you're stepping into a new situation, apparently the situation before you has not worked. So why keep anything that could remind you of the situation that you're not in anymore? Like you're bringing, besides harboring the feelings or whatever you bought from that relationship, you're bringing materialistic things into the new relationship as well, which could trigger, feelings and stuff like that. So it's just like you bringing that relationship into that relationship, not only, physically, you bring it in and mentally with the emotions of the
But you already said it, it's a materialistic thing. Everything that comes with material isn't something that's emotional. If it's something that I want, it's obviously something I wanted. So you bought it for me and I didn't have to buy it for myself. Why would I throw it away? That doesn't even make sense to me.
So because he purchased something for you that you wanted, so you wanted to keep you feel like you shouldn't have to throw that away.
For sure, because it would be something that I would have bought for myself, but instead of me buying it, somebody else paid for it, and now I have that item that I wanted from jump. Now I didn't say if it was something that I didn't want or if it's something that's minute, but I have things of value from an ex, like that costs money. You feel me? Like, so have you ever? What's the most expensive thing you've got from an ex?
I don't know. I'm not good with gifts. Like I'm not good with accepting gifts.
Okay. So maybe that's why you don't really understand the concept.
Well, now let me be fair. In certain things, like
you look like Jay Holiday. Sorry. I just started singing in my head. So sorry guys.
Damn, do I look like the valet? Do I look like the valet? The valet with Gucci?
Oh my god.
Alright.
No, like there's certain things like diamond earrings or diamond earrings or like
so throw the diamonds out.
you can keep the diamonds. Like you can keep the diamonds. It's certain things that you can keep the diamonds.
From your ex?
Yeah, you can keep the diamonds. See, it's certain things like if we're talking about if he gave you like if you're wearing like maybe his old sweater.
Okay.
Things like that. Or
well, if it's something like that, he didn't buy it. You just took what
he did buy it. That's his sweater.
Well, he didn't buy it for you. You said, well, he wouldn't buy it for me.
Right.
Go ahead. You have it. Go ahead.
No. No, because you said that they need to communicate that to you. So I feel like, and that's when I said, so I'm supposed to be like, oh, by the way, this cell phone, John Doe got me. Yeah,
I needed to be direct, like
why
more detailed.
But why?
I mean, it's certain things like it's just certain things like just in conversation like.
So if your ex got you that watch, right?
Right.
And you and I dating, right? I wouldn't come up to you and be like, oh, that's cute. Who bought you that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. For what? You know what I'm saying? Because I would think that you bought it for it's your watch.
And even if you said my ex got it, okay,
cool. I mean,
you're with me. Like, it's a watch. thinking that you're placing any emotional sentimental value in your ex-girlfriend getting you that. Like, it's a watch.
Like, I do understand what you said as far as
the sweater,
if you kept his hoodie, you still got his
basketball shorts or something like that.
Shit like that would be more sentimental because it was his. You wore it to remind you of him. That's different. Now, had he bought you a gift, like, it's a pair of J's you wanted, he bought them for you for your birthday, I'm not throwing them away because I wanted the J's in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me.
I'm just saying, like, some stuff, you are right.
So what's the exception and what isn't the exception? You said diamonds or jewelry is okay. So what is unacceptable in this situation?
Unacceptable stuff is just like I said, like his clothes. Like if he buy you a bag or something like that, you can keep the bag. But it's just like stuff that he like a dog, you can keep the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Where the dog gonna go? You gonna take it back to the shelter?
You my motherfucking dog, nigga.
Gotta go to the camera. I know that damn dog. Talk about it. No. But let me be direct. When I said that, it was super vague on Twitter, but like sentimental stuff that has sentimental value. It's sentimental value. You shouldn't keep that. Like if it reminds you of that relationship, as far as having like a real emotional attachment to it. Like say if
you want to be technical, everything would have a sentimental value because it was a gift. It could have been for an occasion, a birthday, Christmas, a holiday, or I was thinking of you. So whatever the item is, I'm going to always remember the time you gave it to me. Am I still emotional about that time? No, we're not together, but I know where it came from. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. Women don't work. It don't work like that. Like in my experience,
it for sure works.
And like we were kind of just like briefly saying like I feel like we earn that stuff. So it's like why am I going to throw it away because you feel like I feel like that's kind of like and not to sound like this is not like me, but it sounds like that's a personal problem. You feel like because you feel like. Or you may think that I still feel some type of way if I keep this stuff.
It's almost tethering the line of insecure.
A little bit, yeah. Like
because it's like, what
if
do you care?
my ex got me this cell phone, I'm not thinking about John got me this cell phone.
Right.
Like it's or this laptop. Like it's just I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got some cement threes from an ex. I ain't throwing them shits away.
Period.
Hell no. Like no. Like I don't feel any type of emotion, like I don't have any emotions attached to those items that I still have. So I'm just trying to understand from your perspective why it's so, like to you, it means that much that they have to get rid of it.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get in your
now,
head.
like I said, like, all right, so if you gave you the cement threes, right, I could buy you the cement threes. They coming back out. Like, I could buy that.
But why do
So can I just keep them until they re-release? Because they don't come out every year. So I'm going to keep them
but you don't have to wear them.
Years.
If you want to go, if we having this conversation, like if we're having a conversation like we're having right now, I'd be like, as long as you don't wear them around me, be good money.
But why?
Wow.
Because that's, I mean, like I said,
so I'm going to flip the question. Have you bought somebody anything worth value?
Of course.
Like what? What's the most expensive thing you bought?
A car.
So you expect her to give the car to the pound since y'all broke up?
That's between her dude.
But you would expect her to because y'all broke up.
I would expect her to, give rid of the car. If she can afford a new car.
You're crazy as hell.
So what if the tables were turned and she got you a car? You don't have any means of, you have children. You don't have any means of transportation or anything like that. You gonna put that car to the wayside?
Man, my baby get on the bus because this bitch gonna be this car.
Like being realistic here, like.
If you want me to be realistic, one nobody be able to hold nothing against me, so I wouldn't allow her to buy me a car in the first place.
I think that's different.
But she's asking personally about me.
I see what you're saying, because you like,
but you said you don't like to accept gifts, but but I'm just putting it in a perspective if you did accept a gift from your significant other.
Okay, so if I was in that position, if I did, then I would sell the car, use the money for the car along with what I might already have to give me another car.
But you don't think that's being extra? Like, even when you said the thing about the cement threes, like, don't wear them around you. rewinding, how would you even know?
I'm just saying, it comes up with situations like.
Does it really come up though?
Like,
You've had this conversation before? With a girl you're talking to, like, oh, your ex-boyfriend that don't wear it no more?
Yeah, we had this conversation.
I've never had a conversation.
Comment down below right now if y'all have ever witnessed.
I mean, it just
like,
comes up. The type of person that I am, we talk about a lot of things, you know, and things just come up. Just like, you know, just like, oh, like, damn, I like that laptop. You know what I'm saying? You might say, oh, you know, my mom bought it for me. You know, I just got it, my mom bought it for me or something like that.
Right.
You know, conversations, it doesn't have to be a direct
if
conversation.
she know left from right and right from wrong, I know damn well she's not about to be like, oh, thanks, boo. My ex got it for me. Hell no, that's not about to be the follow-up sentence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, thank you.
So piggybacking on what Shan said, so do you not feel like it's kind of like on the verge of like feeling a little bit insecure?
No, I don't feel like that just because.
Because if you're secure in your relationship, why does it hold that much weight?
I mean, I didn't say it held that much weight. You said it. I didn't say that personally. I just said that the stuff needed to go.
If you telling sis she can't wear around you,
I said if we never had the
like,
conversation, I'm like, yeah, you know what, like. You can if it's that much to you, you want to keep it. And we going back and forth, like, bro, just don't wear it around me. Like that's kind of like disrespectful. If I voice my feelings about the situation, right?
Wow.
Then if I voice just like if you voice your feelings about something and I still do it around you, or you would feel some type of way about it. It's the same way if I'm voicing my feelings about a situation because it's my perspective. Right? It's not your perspective, it's my perspective. So if I'm telling you how I feel from my perspective and we can't come to some type of agreement, or if you say, okay, yeah, well, I just want to wear it around you, that's fine. But if I tell you how I feel and you still do what you want to do,
so that's a deal breaker.
It's disrespectful to me.
Okay. If it comes to that and y'all had that conversation and he's like, I mean, well, it blows me when you wear it. Then you know what I'm saying? That's me as the woman, I would have to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna accommodate you. But before it even gets to that point, it's just mind-boggling that y'all would even have that conversation. Because it's like you've been saying this whole time, how would you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. She's right. How would you know? But just in conversations, like I said, this was from me. Like just in my conversations, like you always find, like, you know, you dealing with a girl, you know, maybe she might not have the best of finances or something like that, so you know her situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you will get as you get to know your partner, you will talk about things, you'll find things. Not everything has to be said directly. You know, it can be indirect. You can find out things indirectly. Niggas mess up every day and say stuff that they don't want to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told her, it is a hard conversation to have. I'm not saying, oh, yeah, my grandpa just bought me this laptop, you know, and I'm like, you ain't got no money. It ain't like that. Stuff will come
I know
up.
you ain't get it, so I know somebody got it for you. No shade, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
So let me ask you this. So if, like you said, you feel like you would be it's disrespectful if she doesn't try to compromise with you, do you feel like if she is like, I know it bothers you, but I don't care, is that a deal breaker for you?
Yes. Only reason why it's a deal breaker, it's not about the action. It's about the thought process. Because in a relationship, I really feel like if I'm willing to compromise on what I feel, and my perspective, and what I feel might be disrespectful, you should be able to give me that same energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So that's why it is. But if she's willing to work with me, I'm good money with it. Like, because I expect her on my faults that she sees to work with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, I'm just not an asshole like that. I can be, but I'm saying I'm just not an asshole like that.
Right.
He just bought you that purse. You know what I'm saying? That's your everyday purse. You know the woman got that everyday purse that everyday that she rock, right? I'm not gonna tell you, man, throw that purse away. That's stupid. That's your everyday purse. You know what I'm saying? But if I ask you, you know, man, just don't wear it around me, or don't wear it around me as much
so
as
what
you'd like to.
What if it's a point where y'all live together? So you seeing everything every day. Y'all live together. You don't have no choice but to see it. So once y'all move in, now she got to box up all that shit and throw it out.
I wouldn't say that she would have to box it up and throw it out. It would have to be in her personal area, just like I would keep my keep safe for her personal area. I I mean,
y'all live together.
There's a tote. You can put a tote. Put your shoes over it. I've done it before. I mean, I you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
I have mild OCD, so ain't no toast finna be in my goddamn closet.
So I have two questions. So my first question is, so let's say the ex was from like 5 or 6 years ago, and we're currently dating now. Does the time in between, does that matter? Like if, you know, I broke up with my ex 10 years ago, and now you and I are dating, and I may have something from that relationship from 5 or 10 years ago. Does that still hold weight, or
I think it's a factor? I think that's a factor too. Like it's different from someone you dated probably like 5 or 6 years ago than it is from someone you dated 3-4 months ago.
Okay.
So that, I mean, it does.
So you need the whole person concept. Like you need time, date, location.
No,
like when you got it.
I'm just saying, like it's like just say that if she asked me, I'd be like, you know, it was somebody that I dated when we was in law, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's all I need. I don't need to know, oh yeah, he bought this, that. But if she say, oh, well, if I say, oh, it's my child's mother, she know that's my latest and my past relationship, then that's different.
Then she'll think it's more so recent.
Right.
Okay.
It more so the memories, I guess you would say, would still be fresh. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know real memories are always fresh no matter when the time stamp goes.
Right.
You know, mentally it makes a man feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, if this past relationship that she was in, if it's not dead, you know, if the past relationship, if she bringing that into the new relationships, can still kind of like, her memories are still in the past, but if she has something from way back, it's just a memory. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, but it makes sense to a man.
It do, because I guess, I don't know why insecure is still like tethering, but I feel like women would probably feel the same way if it's like you say, if it's like a recent ex. But at the same time, it's like if you're secure in yourself and your relationship, it shouldn't really matter. But I do understand where you're coming from.
I feel like it's tethering between insecurity and kind of like being a little bit controlling. Like, not saying you per se, but like just like, like you're, because you feel this way or you think that there's emotion attached to these material things, like you want me to get rid of it. Like, and on their perspective, they're like, it's my stuff. Like, so why are you telling me, or why do you think I should throw my stuff away? Just because you feel there are emotions attached to it.
So say if I said not in the beginning of the relationship, but as we get further into the relationship, like we already established ourselves, like years down the road, like, all right, we got our own stuff, we own. You know what I'm saying? What if it's not new? What if it's like down the line? I'm not saying like, oh, Bucks, we having this conversation, because like I said, you have to get to know somebody in order for these hard conversations to even be spoken about or even be introduced.
But if y'all at the point where y'all been together for years, that'll play a part on the time. Because even if right before they broke up 3 months ago, it's been 2 or 3 years since we've been together. So that still plays upon the time. Like, nigga, why you worried about these shoes? I've been with you all this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that.
But that's it. I mean, controlling, like, no. I can see insecure. I can see insecure because you shouldn't worry about someone's past if you're their future. Right. So I can see insecure, but controlling.
I think controlling will only be if he or she is like demanding, like, you gonna get rid of that stuff.
But
like,
there are some situations where people can get like that.
I feel like that would be controlling.
I feel like it's case by case.
Yeah.
I feel like in your situation, no. Like, the way you feel about it, no. But there are people who are like, you need to get rid of this shit. Like, and if you don't get rid of it, I'm gonna get rid of it. Right. Like, that's controlling.
Just
you
like
know what
they
I mean?
say,
touch my stuff.
You can't have male friends or you can't have female friends.
Yeah,
we actually discussed that in the last panel, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you go back and look at the panel. If y'all having a conversation, right, and you telling her like, I really think you should get rid of this stuff, I don't like it, it bothers me, whatever, and she is she's listening, she's opening, you know, she is receiving what you're saying, but she doesn't agree. So would that be an issue? Because I mean, it's not like she shunned your feelings.
Right.
She heard you out, but she just don't agree with you.
I mean, she don't gotta agree. Like I said, she don't gotta agree, but that's when the communication aspect of your relationship's gonna be tested. Because you all gonna have to come to some type of agreement, or somebody's gonna have to.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah.
That's the agreement.
But like I'm saying, so it would be the same thing if, for me, it'd be the same thing that if she's telling me something that she feels, I acknowledge it, but then I don't do it. Like, so it's the flip side. Like, I don't. If I tell her, if I say, Miranda, nah, bro, you can't wear your cement threes, bro, and she say no, like, we gonna have to have a conversation. Then I'm gonna have to look at myself, like, realistically have a real look at myself. Like, is she worth putting my feelings in the way that I feel aside? Because you know it's gonna be certain times when I'm gonna be light skinned
as hell. He was an hour late. As hell. He was an hour late, y'all. But go ahead.
I'm gonna be real light skinned.
Light as hell, y'all.
My Drake hands. And I'm gonna be in my feelings sometime about it, bro. You indirectly mad, like.
I feel like the issue with that situation would be because you got to the point where you opened up and she still ain't listen, then y'all would feel like y'all was tested because y'all don't open up in the first place. So I feel like that would more so be the issue. At that moment, that would be the issue more than the shoes would be.
It would, but it go back, but it all should be like, but then she can also legitimately say, oh, some shoes.
Right.
You know, so it is the shoe at that point, but for me it's different, but it is based off the shoes, right?
I mean, the shoe started it, of course, but once she tell you no, I feel like that would be the focal point now in the conversation, because it's like, I came and I opened up to you and you ain't even going, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're not listening, but.
So basically, the compromise would be if she said, like you said, she hears everything you're saying and she says no, I'm still aware. So do you feel like the compromise is, all right, if you're not going to throw everything away, then you just need to not wear them around me, or whatever it is.
Whatever the situation is. If you can come to a situation where it's like.
Because really, what is the compromise? If you say you don't feel or you are feeling a way about it, and she's like, well, I hear you, but I don't feel like I need to throw it away. Like, where do you find the common ground with that?
So if we're having this conversation, we talking about the Jordans?
Or just anything.
Well, it depends. If you want to give an example, I'll give you an example. Like, if you brought something up, like if it's the Jordans, I'll just be like, when we step out, don't wear with me, right? You could wear, you know, I'm not telling you what to wear and what not to wear, because I'm not controlling. But I'm just going to ask you, don't step out with them shoes.
So say it's this watch. It's a watch. I'm going to wear it a lot.
Hello? You want me to put my phone away?
Like she can even hit you back with
if it mean that much to me, I'll buy you a new one. I'll buy you a new watch.
But
I'll buy you some
why
new
waste
shoes.
your money though?
Waste
it.
Because it makes me feel comfortable.
Waste it. Go ahead.
It makes me feel comfortable.
I'm ready for a new one. You can waste it. Like, waste the bag. Go ahead.
It's tax time and she already
It's that season.
She know I claim 2 dependents.
Hello.
No, but seriously, if I feel that much, I would be like, I'll just buy you some new stuff.
That's a compromise. Not like but across the board though. Even if it's a female, like if she's strong enough about it, she can be like, all right, well, if you so geeked over them shoes, I'm gonna buy them, but you're not wearing the ones she bought you. Say less. If you want to be a dummy and spend your money on buying the exact same thing, carry on.
I mean, it is dumb. It is dumb, but it's myself. It's me. Like, you know, everybody not perfect. I know it don't make sense to a lot of people, and a lot of people it will make sense to, but it's just for me, for my peace of mind. Like, once, like, if we together, I want you to be mine's completely like I'm yours completely. Like, so.
But you are.
Wholeheartedly.
With the type of shoe situation, like I said, I feel like it's bringing old relationship into the new one, so I
So,
kind of feel like.
so you feel like shoes is something small? You can get rid of that.
No, sure, yeah, I mean, shoot, like.
But if it
like
was
I'm saying,
jewelry, diamond earrings.
no, he can keep the jewelry. That's what I'm saying. It's like the more or less is like if he bought you, like if he had like his clothes type situation.
Okay,
like,
so that was your where you was coming
right,
from.
Right,
Like,
the more like his clothes situation.
That's more sentimental.
Right, or because I just had this conversation at work, or if we're together and he bought you a plane ticket for a vacation, you can't take that vacation. If it's with him.
My bag out of here, bro. What are you crazy?
Like,
if it's with him, if y'all take it, like if say if you like both
in
trips.
that instance, if I already have my ticket, you just need to buy yours, and we can go together. But this ticket is going to be used.
You didn't purchase it. I'm saying he purchased the ticket.
For sure. Yeah.
But
Listen to what I'm saying now. If my ex bought me a plane ticket, right? A ticket for August. We break up. I'm with somebody new as of August. However, that ticket is still valid. I'm going to let you know that in August, I'm taking a trip to Costa Rica. My side of the trip is already funded. So if you want to join me, you can. However, for a week in August, I'm going to be in Costa Rica.
So are you going to tell your partner? Are you going to tell your partner who you going to Costa Rica with?
He's not going.
He's not going because we're not together anymore.
I'm saying he's going. He paid for his ticket. Why he not going?
Oh, I see what you said. So, but the thing is, he can go. We just won't be together. So, he gonna go with his girl. I'm going with my dude.
Okay.
We had this conversation at work, bro.
Okay, all right, well, let's flip it then. What if he just buys her a ticket so she can go somewhere with her girls? He's not going.
You can go. You can go. If it's with your girl, if it was your girls, you can go. But can't go.
So if he bought like
a
package deal,
so he can't go to the Costa Rica resort and
right.
be in the suite down the hall and she's there. Like, no, that's not okay with you.
Alright, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, now that I hear the concept,
You look at
it might not be alright. But I don't know, because
I had a friend who she and her ex were dating. They ended up going on a trip. Well, they planned a trip together. They ended up stop messing with each other, whatever, because they were in a wedding. Mm-hmm. He was in the wedding and she was the guest. Mm-hmm. They already planned to go. Shit hit the fan, but she still went. She still went, and she was still a guest. And he was in the wedding.
Not going to the wedding.
They just didn't.
See, but
she was single. She didn't have a new.
But that was like the wedding.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like now, communication probably will be super key in these situations that we're talking about.
Especially that.
Well, absolutely.
Because of the comfort level. But some people like a lot of males, not just light skin. All right.
Not all men. They emotional.
Some.
Them chocolate ones too. Don't do it.
Pillow talk.
Right. Like hell.
But some when they get to these difficult situations and they can't get their way, we shut down. Like you shut down, and then it becomes a bigger issue. Like
that's what I was saying about the shoes thing. At this point, it's not about the shoes. Now you just mad because you can't get your way.
And like I said, I get Drake hands on you real quick. I won't talk to you for a week. We don't have no conversation.
But that's not
a week. We broke up.
Yeah, for a week.
Listen, if you gonna not talk to me for a week over this situation,
I'm gonna call you and be like, you hungry?
Nah, that's not gonna work for everybody now. That ain't working for me. That shit ain't gonna work.
I don't know. I just ate.
You just
I'm
ate?
not hungry. No, I'm good. Nigga, if we had
we just talked about communication.
Hell no. You get a couple hours.
We need to reevaluate this, because if you can legit not talk to me for a week because you feeling some type of way, then we don't need to be together.
Yeah.
I feel like as adults,
if you can go 24 hours without breaking the ice,
and you said communication is important,
especially if you at the point where y'all are in love and y'all are sharing a place and all this, y'all see a whole ass future, and you can go 24 hours without communicating over some damn shoes.
So say if we talk, but I'm dry as fuck.
But that's still, you said go a whole week with
Okay, I'm just
days.
trying to see if I just be dry as fuck and say, you be like, good morning, I'm like, hi.
Oh, I mean, that's still a lack of communication.
Mm.
We know why you being dry.
Exactly.
We know why you being dry.
And then at that point, then you ain't gonna never piss me the fuck off.
Exactly.
So now we both mad.
So
and
now
then you gonna have to make up for what I did.
Well, then it also.
She's like, yeah. Now it's your fault.
But I do something.
Who you with? You got a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Jesus.
You exactly. Nobody, cause ain't no lady gonna tolerate you not talking to her for a whole week. If y'all talking, all right. If y'all dating, all right. I can give a damn if I don't talk to you for a week, cause it's somebody else. If we're whole together, you tried it.
What if we live together?
You really tried it.
If we
So
live
you
together,
gonna walk in this house and not speak to me? I'm flipping shit.
What that mean?
It's over. Like you gonna have to get cussed out. So you just gonna come in the house and get in the bed next to me and turn your goddamn back and not say a word? And I'm gonna kick you right off the bed.
Scrolling Twitter.
Oh, see, now you playing. See, he wanna get beat up.
Playing Xbox.
This is not the ignore challenge.
You hear me?
Watching a fire stick.
Yeah, okay.
What y'all gonna do now?
It's alright, because you're gonna go to work and all the cords gonna be missing when you come back.
Ooh, I don't even want to go back to that
We
life.
wanna talk about the TV, because don't touch my Xbox.
Xbox cords
It's real.
gone.
It's real
TV
life.
cords gone.
Real life.
How you playing with no controllers?
Real life.
You don't got no headset.
See,
Oh, you don't talk to me.
women, please do not listen.
You don't
to
got
this.
no left shoes.
If you touch a man Xbox, or you touch my Jordans, you touch my Yeezys, you touch my cologne, we beefing. Then it's just the petty wars after that.
That's fine.
But you petty for not talking to me for a week because you mad
Oh,
about
some
some shoes.
What that mean?
See, the double standard in that
It's
is fucked
terrible.
up.
It's crazy. You really trying it. It's alright.
So y'all wouldn't. So if a girl,
I wouldn't go a week without talking to my nigga over something
shoes.
stupid.
and you didn't want me to wear the shoes, and I still wore the shoes, you wouldn't be upset?
I would be upset, but I'm not going a week without talking to you over it. I would get over it. Like, cause if you came to me with some sense and you explained to me why you wanted to keep them, we just
But
going
see,
to
too, our perspectives are different because I don't care. Like, so on my end, I don't care.
Yeah.
If I'm dating somebody or we're together and you have some shoes, a watch, whatever, I don't give a shit. Me personally,
What
I
you
don't
think about
care.
that? Like, if,
What you mean?
Say if his ex calls his phone, texts his phone.
That's a separate situation now.
I'm just asking.
If his ex continues to call,
Yeah, I mean they're friends.
pull up. It's like
but see, now you're diving into a whole other topic
I'm
though.
just saying if they're friends. Well,
We need to address boundaries. That's what we need to do.
Okay.
That's what we need to do.
It is a different type.
It is a different.
But I wanted her to visit her feelings.
See, this is why I was gonna beat
did
you
you
up.
see that light skin shimmy? He was like,
See, this is why I was gonna beat you up. See,
I cannot. Oh my god.
Cause she been getting out of hand on Twitter, and I'm not gonna stand.
Twitter
for it.
fingers.
I'm just
Oh
gonna let
shit.
you know
Twitter beats coming in real life.
that my groupie be going off every time Miranda goes off.
Ooh.
your groupie. Who's in your groupie? Oh, so now you're talking about me?
Now cross my leg.
Wow.
On my mom,
Oh no, I want to know who's in your groupie,
people.
and why are you talking about me? We can talk about that.
And on
off
that
camera.
note, guys, that about wraps up this panel.
Hold on.
If you guys enjoyed this topic, leave me some comments down below because I'm sure this is not the end of it. We did not come to any agreement because said light skin is bizarre.
I want to know about this groupie.
And on that note, y'all already know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Hit that post notification bell so that every time I drop a new video, you'll get that straight to your phone or your email. Make sure you run this video with some likes, share this video, and last but not least, leave me some comments down below. Already said that? Alright, say this. We out this thing. Bye.